Welcome back to the channel and a new long overdue series where we look at template golf holes and what they can offer you in your design. For me, studying these templates was a real breakthrough in understanding golf strategy, and more than anything they give you an understanding of how you can incorporate natural features in your own designs in a way that will make compelling and varied golf holes. The first myth to dispel is that template holes are unoriginal and a copy or paste strategy. In this series we'll go through a number, possibly all, of the templates, examine the key strategic concept that they're employing and the shot value that this tests. Then we'll examine some prototypical holes that fit the template and twists on that template that take the concept and interpret it in a slightly different way. The key thing when designing these holes is to understand and be faithful to the core strategic concept, making sure that any changes that you make still keep the same idea rather than muddling it. One of the main things I've taken from template holes, and the reason that I want to make this series, is that asking one simple question can be a very, very good way of doing a hole design, and not every hole needs to be complex. So first, a brief history, with thanks to JGolfer for his excellent write-up, and for more information on that, see his work on TGC Tours with links in the description below. The idea of template holes was thought up and put into practice by Charles Blair MacDonald, who was completely underwhelmed by the quality of golf courses in the United States. Therefore went on to travel in Great Britain, spending most of his time in Scotland to seek out courses to study their architectural nuances. From his experience in Great Britain, MacDonald decided there were only really 21 different types of golf holes, which he termed templates, that were truly different from one another and could be implemented on a variety of land to give maximum variety and challenge to golfers of all levels. His philosophy was that these holes have to be used on all courses to truly build something that would engage the player for the entirety of the round. So with these fresh concepts in mind, he went back home to America and began to implement his ideas. What happened next was Chicago Golf Club, the first ever 18-hole course to be built in the States. And this has a connection historically for being the genesis of strategic golf architecture, but also to this day still hosts major golf events in modern golf, and that shows that these can stand the test of time. More recently, templates have had a bit of a resurgence with other architects. For example, Tom Doak's work at Old MacDonald and Bandon Dunes, Lonsdale Links in Australia, and Cora Crenshaw, Gil Hunts regularly use some templates in their own designs. Other architects, most notably Charles Banks and Seth Rayner, were inspired by his work, and their work is also well worth checking out. So why look at template architecture? Why this series? Well, the real strength of this template style is that it ensures a variety of ideas across 18 holes, and it will make sure that you're testing different types of shots and shot values. If you're using 18 different templates well, it will encourage you to end up with 18-hole ideas that feel unique and encourage the player to play different shots as they progress through their rounds. Frequently, whenever I get to a hole where I'm stuck for an idea, I'll look at a natural feature, consider the templates available, and that can often spark something. The concepts are inherently strategic and reward the thinking player as well as the heroic. Strategic golf is a concept where we encourage the player to play close to carefully placed hazards to be rewarded with an easier approach shot. Finally, what are templates not? Well, templates themselves are independent of the geometric style. The course need not be geometric, straight edges, etc., or have flat bottom bunkers, and you'll see examples of different courses throughout the series. Some are geometric, some are not. Templates are whole idea concepts, rather than copy or paste designs. Once you understand the type of shot or decision that they're testing or prompting, you can interpret that in different ways, and we'll examine some interesting spins on these templates as well as prototypical designs. There are plenty of real-world examples to refer to as well. See NGLA, Shore Acres, Sleepy Hollow, Chicago, many others. But we're mostly going to examine the individual in-game original courses that employ this style. The reason for that is that the need for careful angles and hazard placements on these courses in a game where it's very easy to hit the ball 300 yards in dead space and dead straight means that real world designs don't translate necessarily as well as we would like for analysing these concepts. So, in summary, there's no better way to learn about the importance of angles and strategic design, and if you find hole design difficult or coming up with strategic holes, something that doesn't come naturally to you, I'd highly recommend you check out the series. In the meantime, watch these videos, go and play every Joe Golfer G course out there, dissect those hole designs and work out what template he's inspired by, and try your own hand at them. It's certainly something that taught me the most of any courses that I tried. Enjoy the series and see you soon.